You think say you sabi Naija music? Old school or new school? Come show yourself for Gusto Gets the Song. You go win better. Call the number wey dey appear for your screen so. Naija music come win money.
Hello guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions once again. Thank you so much for always liking and sharing, subscribing, of course, telling all your friends about Gusto TV. We love you and we appreciate every one of you. Yes, Big Lala is in the building today. Of course, Lala, one of the biggest stories, in 2021 has been the phenomenal rise of, Afro soul singer TEMS Temilade has done quite a whole lot for herself. And right now, getting all the whole accolades on Spotify, on Apple Music, around the world, even being on the Song of the Summer in the US, that one WIZKID Essence, getting into the remix as well with, Justin Bieber is major. Now, Lala, every artist has its, their journey, whether his journey or her journey so far and everything. What exactly would you count or would you say has been the timestamps in terms of important moment of TEMS' career so far? How did she get here? How did she become, this big, to be able to be referred to as the big TEMS and everything? What I would like from the start of her career till now, what would you pinpoint or what points would you pick as highlight of her career so far?
I think there are several levels to TEMS becoming a household hymn right now. I think the first very time I heard of TEMS, or I saw anywhere was on an SDC record.
Okay.
I think she featured on one of
Shout out Show Them Camp,
Show Them Camps. She was one of those featured. SDC, the way they do their thing.
Of course.
You have very talented vocalists,
Fumbi, and the rest of them.
Like Fumbi as well. And then from there, she started dropping singles. But the first one that caught people's attention, including my attention, was Try Me.
Try Me, yeah.
Yes, Try Me. Try Me was a very dope song, because that song, to some extent, you can say he entered streets, because Babazu and Pep Driver, that song was everywhere.
And it was not a street song.
It was not a street song, and it wasn't the usual kind of sound that you see go to that level. So it was very well made. And then when the video too would have been dropped, you could see it on several TV stations. It was iconic. Try Me. The way the video was so Alte-like, right? And that incidentally, that period was when people were saying, "Oh, Alte people did have an audience, and Alte people were the next big thing. We're going to take over the world." That period was when Try Me was there, and then I think there was Bukuluku before. And then at that period, I think there was also Good Girl Ellie, who was having a good run, and there was some sort of I won't say similarities, but you could see that the rise of two new female artists in the game at the time. And there was Good Girl Ellie, and then both of them's career had gone their different ways. And we can still say to an extent, they're both still levels ahead of. There are moments ahead of what they were at that time.
At the time,
So Try Me was another time when TEMS was now people were now starting to get it to know who TEMS was. But then I don't think they knew the face, because the way the way she was in those videos was a bit different. The way she's being portrayed was a bit different.
The Damages unlock the TEMS, that we know today. For Broken Ears, the EP, of course, at the time, we saw a couple of the track list that was higher. There was Damages, there was The Key, Free Mind, Ice, T. But Damages seems to be like the peak of the pack.
Yeah, it was the next level for her, because obviously she had done what she had to do. Like the entry into the office, like let's say she broke down walls with Try Me, and then perhaps Bukuluku. That put people's attention on her, especially the industry heads. People started to recognize that perhaps this girl is really talented and she's doing really well. And they spend money in smart places, because they were running so much ads that were targeted, that the more you see something now, the more you get to like it. I don't know how many times I saw ads of Try Me. Before I even get to Damages, I don't know how many times I saw several ads, and that, I mean, you usually just pick your interest at what's inside this song that you listen, and it was quality. Because the song was quality, the ads converted, people got to know about TEMS. Then came Damages, and by that time TEMS was already, I mean, let's just say the industry knew what TEMS was. Even if the general populace didn't know what TEMS was, the industry already knew what TEMS was at Damages.
Yeah.
So by this time, her stocks has already risen. She's already, after Damages, she's doing international collaborations. She's recording with
Khalid and David.
Yeah, she's recording with Wiz. Let's not forget that apparently, I don't know who said, whether it was you, that Essence was recorded 2019 December. I don't know who said so.
Yeah.
Because as at Damages, people already knew who TEMS was. Wiz was already collaborating.
In February last year, Wiz already said, him and TEMS made magic. Yeah.
February 2020.
2020, right? Yeah.
And for Booking Years was after them, right?
Yeah.
And then David had already collaborated alongside
Khalid,
and a US artist.
Yeah.
And then David also had collaborated with TEMS. So people already knew who TEMS was. There was already work underground with TEMS being collaborated.
Yeah.
And then came the Essence feature. Yeah. Which turned out to be the overall turning points of her career.
Overall best in.
Remember that time when it came about?
Yeah.
And we had arguments. I'm going to bring it back for this because it's important.
Okay.
Because as at Damages, you felt TEMS had blown. Yeah. And I said, okay, I wouldn't say she has blown, but people knew her. But I felt after the WIZKID feature with Essence, it like, I would say triple or 4 times more than what she was. Yeah, whatever blown she thinks she has blown.
I agree. I agree.
I know, I'm just saying, let me finish my analysis.
Okay.
Your guilty conscience can deal with you. So, as at that time, our stocks had risen 4 times. Yeah. Yes, 4 times. It was 4 times to the point where she now started getting international recognition. We're seeing clips of her with Santa Dave in the UK. Yeah. We're seeing Rihanna vibes to
Essence. Yeah.
We're seeing Drake. Well, we didn't see that coming, but then she apparently during that period had to see with Drake and record. We're not seeing clips of interviews she done in the past that she would love a Drake feature.
A Drake feature, so
all her talents, all her good works, hard work in the past. I mean, all these several steps. I'm pretty sure there's 1 or 2 I may have missed, but I think these are key moments that are important for TEMS career. So if there's any upcoming artist who's looking at studying at what moments what the TEMS do and things like that, just study the journey of TEMS. Right from Luku to Try Me to Damages. Those were powerful singles.
Points in her career.
Very, very important in getting people to know about her and her craft in Nigeria.
Okay, so for TEMS, looking at her journey so far and everything, what would you say actually stood out for her? The face or the voice?
Has to be the voice. Let's not forget that now we call somebody, I call somebody baby TEMS. That from the moment that young girl,
Ira Star,
I stepped into the industry, people are able to say she sounds so much like TEMS. So that means TEMS has done her work very well, because TEMS is a unique voice. There's not much people around that sound like TEMS in the industry. So she has that to her advantage, the uniqueness of her sound and her style of music. It's unique. Not so many. It's not saturated with people are doing this kind of thing already. So it's different. So it was a different style that people are already now, I won't say copying, but sounding like. So that's one of the good things that drew people's attention to her. Like, imagine listening to Try Me. Try Me is not a love record. It's don't mess with me kind of record. Right? And she made, someone who is an Afro soul singer, for that to be a best song as at that time, not a love record. Ladies would usually do love records, and they're big on love records, but it wasn't that kind of song. And it wasn't the Afro popish kind of do any
sound. Was just unique.
Yeah, it was just unique. It was soulful. Like you said, she's an Afro soul singer, and that was the face did not in any way, because if anything, she didn't really showcase her face like that. In fact, she didn't even showcase her body like that. It was until later people were now being like,
in fact, that one is another talk for another day, because people are still waiting for TEMS to turn.
How many times they want to make TEMS?
They are waiting for TEMS to turn, though.
If you want to see her turn, go to our page. Go and search for WIZKID bring TEMS on stage. You see TEMS have turned.
Okay, I've turned already. Okay, so expo, little expo for you. Anyways, of course, we have the 12.1 monthly listeners on Spotify as well. That's major. But if you're to look at the top 3 moments for TEMS in her career so far, what would be your top 3 picks?
Well, obviously, the number one on the list, like if I say to rank it,
rank it,
has to be the moment with
Wiz.
Essence Wave, Song of the Summer Wave. Totally dope moments. And then the second,
you don't need no other, but everyone knows that song. Almost everyone in the US.
Everyone knows TEMS.
TEMS, definitely.
Second, a close second, I'll be with what's his name, Champagne Papi.
Drake. Massive.
Although
the billboards in Nigeria,
it could be
and
either,
everything.
Because in terms of the level of the collaboration, right, it could be either, because that's a pick for her. It's really a pick. Forget that Essence has done.
But people felt Essence was what made Drake to know her.
No, of course. But it's a really, really high pick.
It's a pick for her.
So it could be that or the other for her. But for me, I'll say
we have this discussion next, maybe later in the week or something.
Then the third one has to be the most important of all, but it's still at number 3 for me. It's very important because Try Me blew in Nigeria. The song itself, people may not have known the face of this girl, but you would drive to different places, just pass different places. You see Baba Shaw, you'll be hearing Try Me, or you'll be seeing Napep drivers for
his song that is not street.
It's not street.
Massive.
Massive. It's a very, very big moment for TEMS. So I have it there.
Okay, so we have the Drake collaboration, WIZKID collaboration, Essence, that one Fountains with Drake, of course, Try Me. For Big Lala, top 3 moments in TEMS' career so far. Of course, we don't know the next level for TEMS right now, but we wish her the very best. We want her to go higher and higher and higher. Maybe a Rihanna collabo is next, maybe a Jay-Z collaboration is next, or even using our own personal song to get the global recognition that she's getting right now, compliment and everything. Guys, let's have your thoughts on that one. And if you think we missed out anything, put your comment down below. What would you say are the top 3 biggest moments for TEMS' career so far? WIZKID, Drake, Try Me, Damages, Luku. How do you think the Ugandan episode actually one of the biggest, even though not a good one, but did it play to advantage? Of course, put that one down below. Nomination for the Headies, next rated, put it down below. But of course, we want to hear from you. And if you think that we missed out anything at all, please, we want to hear from you. Let's have your comments in the comment section. Of course, we'll reply to some, if not all of you. Thank you so much for always liking and sharing, subscribing. We'll see you guys on the next reaction. Stay safe and God bless.